तपाईहरुको माया ओके वेट फेरि रिफ्रेश गर्छु थ्यांक यू गाइस तपाईहरुले धेरै मलाई माया दिन्छ
टेक 3
धन्यवाद गाइस तपाईहरुको माया ए धन्यवाद मान्छेहरु
Are you dating?
That's for you to find out. I take time and leave clues in my videos and posts. So
stalk him. You'll find out.
Stalk me. You know, there's a category called gay porn. What is that? I'm like, I got so aroused. I was like, okay, Parakram, this means you are gay. I'm pretty sure they knew. Like, there were hints. Yeah. I used to carry bags, play with Barbie dolls growing up. They couldn't have not known. मेरो उमेर भयो 26 मेरो लागि सफलता भन्या मान्छेलाई खुशी गराउनु अनि पैसा कमाउने I've grown up watching Bollywood films and I have that idea of love and I think that's ruined it for me. I don't find enough guys that I would be like I'll date him.
सपनों का राजकुमार नहीं आया अभी तक.
दीदी भोक लाग्यो
आओ भित्र किन फालेको मिठो लाएन शेयर गर्नुको आनन्द नै अर्को छ नि सो लेट्स शेयर एन्ड इट Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Chop Chop Diaries. र आज हामी बनाउँदै छौं cheesy potatoes. Don't ask me how I came up with that name. It just sounds exciting and creative. Basically, we're just going to work with some potatoes and some cheese. That's why it's cheesy potatoes. So let's take a look at the ingredients first. Alright, ingredients यहाँ देखिहाल्नु भयो. So first of all, let me talk to you about this aloo. So यो आलुलाई हामीले के गरेका छौं भन्ने I just didn't show the process because it's very easy. I'll just explain it to you. तीनटा आलु लिएका छौं large sized र तीनटा आलुलाई चाहिँ मजाले तासेर त्यसपछि ग्रेट गरेर चिसो पानीमा एकछिन डुबाइदिने त्यो आलुलाई अनि त्यसपछि चिसो पानीबाट निकालेर you put that आलु in soft cotton कपडा and it's सबै पानी सोच्ने गरी निचार्दिनुस् it's gonna for a while until it becomes like really dry like this and then after that you put it aside. That's all you have to do with the aloo. So alright, let's start with the process. Masanga pan raheko cha, the pan is heating. We're going to drop in around 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. Let that oil heat for a while. Okay, हाम्रो तेल अलिअलि तातिसक्यो सो अघिको जुन आलु छ यसलाई चाहिँ मिडियम हिटमा नट टु हाई विल ड्रप इट इन एन्ड देन एकछिन 4-5 मिनट्सको लागि यसलाई जस्ट हल्का तार्दिने of the recipe is done. अब part 2 मा चाहिँ यो आलु भर्खर जुन हामीले तारेका थियौं this is just halfway cooked, completely cooked पासेन because the part 2 is left. So यसमा चाहिँ अब हामी हाम्रो remaining ingredients हरु हाल्छौं जसमा first रहेको छ स्वाद अनुसारको you just drop in some salt. I would normally recommend like around half a teaspoon. त्यस्तै गरी there's some pepper that we'll drop in. Then त्यसपछि मसँग रहेको छ some ginger garlic powder which is half teaspoon, so we'll drop this in. Okay, यो चारवटा मसाला हालिसकेपछि I am just going to give it a good mix. Alright, now to this mixture, मसँग रहेको छ 1 small cup of mozzarella cheese. तपाईसँग cheddar cheese पनि छ भने चाहिँ half cup mozzarella, half cup cheddar cheese हाल्नु भयो भने the taste will come out even better. But I don't have cheddar cheese right now, so म mozzarella use गरिरहेको छु. तपाईसँग यो पनि छैन भने just cheese slices, whatever cheese you have, त्यसलाई use गर्नु भयो हुन्छ. So a small cup of mozzarella cheese is what I'm going to pour in here next. त्यस्तै गरी I have 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, so we're going to drop this in as well. Alright, now this mixture, let's give it a good mix. Okay, so यो मजाले मिक्स भइसकेपछि चाहिँ अब हामीलाई मेन चाहिने यति नै हो. So आज मैले जुन स्पाइसेस एड गरे तपाईलाई त्यही नै एड गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने छैन. मैले अघि पनि भने. So if you want to add some ginger garlic paste, you want to add some chili powder, besar, anything, whatever you like in terms of spices, masala, you can add in this. Okay, last step before we actually deep fry them. अब चाहिँ we'll take these and turn them into nice त्यो जुन हाम्रो hash brown को shape हुन्छ नि. I mean whatever shape you like, quite honestly. तर यसरी टक्क थिचेर यस्तो शेप बनाउनु भयो भने चाहिँ it look nice पनि. मजाले थिचेर make it into shapes like these with all of it, and then we just fry them. And यसमा तपाईको आलु भएको भएर यो मजाले easily stick हुन्छ. You don't have to try so hard, but stick त्यो राम्रोसँग stick होस्, पकड होस्, so that fry गर्ने बेलामा नफुटोस् भनेर चाहिँ you just give it a little when you do it. Last one is a small one because I stand up my last one. It's a cute one. I'm a big pie take away baby like corn. Alright, so our last step, अब हामी यसलाई golden brown भउन्जेलसम्म मजाले we'll deep fry them. So त्यसको लागि मेरो pan is already heated. यसमा अब म add गर्दैछु some oil. यसमा चाहिँ you'll need around 5 to 6 tablespoons of oil. अब यो मजाले oil तातिसकेपछि चाहिँ we'll drop our cheesy potatoes in there. Each side लाई चाहिँ अलिकति golden brown हुने बेलासम्म मजाले हामी कुक गर्छौं, and we flip it over, heat लाई medium to low मा राख्छौं, and then your crunchy, tasty cheesy potatoes are going to be ready. It's very simple. Welcome to our Q&As. Are you settled, baby? Okay. Alright guys, welcome to our Q&A session. And we have Parakram today! Yay!
So happy to be here.
So have you actually seen some of the episodes? Have you gone through the comments and have you seen how many times people have taken your name?
Oh, I saw some in Elena ko post.
You should go and see it now. I mean, यति यति धेरै के DMs मा पनि अरु मान्छेको क्वेशन्सहरुमा पनि like suppose ask question for so and so then bring parakram. Obviously on my comment section, DMs, everything. So I am so glad that Parakram is finally here joining us today. So honored to welcome him, and oh my god, people sent you so many questions. Before we get into that, let's taste what we made today. So I just named it very fancy and called it cheesy potatoes, but it's just basically cheese and potatoes, but I just wanted to name it something fancy. So go ahead, please take a bite. Yeah, be free to just like dubouse and tell me what you think.
So good.
Really?
It's so good. I love potato.
You do?
So crispy, huh? And I'm gonna be hogging.
Please, mazzarella khao hai.
I look like a monkey eating though.
Okay, while we eat as well, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
How are you?
Very good.
How was the second lockdown?
The first I was excited for the second lockdown. I shouldn't say it, but like I thought, okay, it's going to be a break. You know, it's meant to happen, but it was nothing like the first lockdown. You know, the first lockdown, we were home. It was something new.
Yeah.
We found ways to do something fun, exciting. But second lockdown, I was like, oh my god, again.
Yeah, again. What am I about you?
And the cases were so much more higher and so bad that it was more like tormenting. You know, just to read all the news. So it's been tough. I'm just so happy it's getting done.
Are you scared we'll get a third wave? Do you think about it sometimes?
I fear that before the lockdown opens, before things get better, the third wave is gonna come. Because India is already coming. Nepal my case by sakyo.
The new variant. I also read about it.
So I'm like, oh god, please let it be open for a month. Let things get better for it to be open, so that we can at least enjoy and get back to the lockdown.
Yeah. Okay, so before we move on to the questions that we have, like I said, let's talk about why do we celebrate Pride Month?
So we celebrate Pride Month because it started in the 60s or 70s. Lol. Stonewall riots. It was the first protest that went on for the first time, in New York and in America. And that was a big thing, just to have the first protest. And it was in the month of June. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's because of that we celebrate Pride in the month of June. Still, because there's still a long way to go to be fully accepted in the society and by law.
Yeah, so obviously, we see all these exhibitions and people celebrating Pride and celebrating the LGBTIQ community in June, which is amazing. It's wonderful. It's all over the world. Do you think it's enough that it's just one month?
1 month. No. So the thing is, it's great to have a month to celebrate Pride, but like one shouldn't forget about it after. You know, like there are brands who'll come and only speak about it in the month of June, and after June is over, they're like, okay, done. Now next June. I think throughout the year, there should be representation of queer people in their brands, in the models, in the people, everything, in the way they promote their things. It shouldn't only be in the month of June. That's like pink washing or queer washing. So it's very important to just know who's genuinely meaning it and who's doing it just for marketing. Because nowadays, there's a big group of people who are supporting us, and it's only going to get bigger. So it's become kind of like a status symbol for brands to say that we are also,
just for this 1 month.
Yeah, just for this 1 month we are supporting, so we are clear of all this. And so I think you need to do it throughout. Celebrate it in June 10 times more, but do it throughout.
Okay, just wanted to get this across for a lot of people who don't know why we celebrate Pride or what this month symbolizes. So that's there. You heard it from Parakram. All right. So are you ready to answer some of the questions that came to you?
Curious.
Okay. First question. It's most important. Okay. This is like the most dangerous question. Are you dating?
So
a lot of people ask this question.
So the thing is, I never tell anyone when I'm dating someone because there are many people who like to keep it private. Okay. Yeah. So in that whole process, there's someone who's open and those who aren't. Whoever I date, I've made a point to just keep it private. And if people ask, I say, that's for you to find out.
Yeah, so if you guys can do jasusi and find out.
Yeah, I leave clues. I leave very interesting clues. I take time and leave clues in my videos and posts. So.
Stalk him, you'll find out.
Stalk me.
Okay, now in case, let's assume you're single, since you're not giving it out, okay? What are the qualities that you search in your partner?
He should be funny. He should make me laugh. Sane and sorted, though that's the basic for anyone, but I think I'm so particular with someone, their smile. Like
Okay.
people look at the eyes, people look at other features, but I'm like, if he has a cute smile, I'm just like floored.
That's it.
Yeah,
Nothing else matters.
nothing else matters.
Okay.
Cute smile and make me laugh.
So when and how long ago did you realize about your sexual orientation?
So, I think I like properly sat down when I was in class 9. It was when I was watching gay porn when I realized, oh my god, there's a category called gay porn. What is that? I'm like, I got so aroused. I was like, okay, Parakram, this means you are gay, and this is what being gay is.
But before that, nothing.
So
it took for that. It took
that
you to
long.
watch porn to like realize,
To
or
fully realize.
Okay.
But before that, I had affairs with guys when I was in boarding school.
But you were still
and
figuring it out.
And then when I think of it, like I only had crushes on guys. Okay, but no one tells you that a guy can like a guy too. It doesn't happen in any of our societies. So I grew up thinking for a guy, it's very normal to be with a girl. That's how it's supposed to be. So even though I used to have crushes on my teachers when I was in school, kindergarten and all, male teachers, I used to think, okay, keep that thought aside. By the end of it, I need to have a girlfriend. So, your mind tends to make you focus towards having a girlfriend. And I did fall in love with some girls, but it was not sexual. It was very like infatuation. Like I still do with girls. I see a pretty girl, I'm like, oh my god, goddess. So it was that, and I thought that is what it is to have a girlfriend. It's later when I realized, okay, I don't like girls that way. It's only guys that I like that way.
Just wanted to ask you, how did you come out as gay to your family? Not trying to be offensive, but just trying to know.
Yeah.
Is the question.
So, okay. So to all of those who get trigger warning, coming out, many people get really upset when you speak about your coming out stories. I learned this, 1 week ago.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, okay, great, new things to learn. So my coming out story is very it was very easy, and I'm very blessed. I was angry with this guy I was seeing in boarding school. It was my final year, 12th class. By then I was already figuring out a way to come out to my parents. So I fought with him. It was very dramatic, it was very filmy. I came crying to my roommate. I'm like, my parents deserve to know. Then he's like, okay, are you sure? Like in this state? I'm like, yes. And then I didn't have the balls to like call them. So that was the BBM era, Blackberry. So I sent them a BBM. I was like, Mom, I'm crying. I want to tell you guys something. They're like, okay, we are here. I'm like, I want you guys to be together. Like, we are together. Who said we are not? I'm like, no, not that.
Like physically together, right?
Oh, okay. And then I just blurted it out in text. And I was very lucky.
In text?
Yeah, text. I couldn't speak. I was like, too shy. And then they called. And then they were very like encouraging. They said, we're proud of you. They came out at such an early age. And they were just like, you are 17, you've been in an all-boys school. Maybe that's why you haven't explored with women. So they also want to be sure.
Yeah.
So they're like, just, you're in 3 months, you're going to Mumbai to college and see what you feel there and then make whatever decision you want to. So I was like, I respect that. I'm gay only, but I respect that. That's very kind.
So did you kind of think that they knew a little bit, or did it come like a complete surprise for them?
No, I think they knew. Parents know, but they want to be in denial because, they know how difficult it is in families, society, and the bullying that they face. So I'm pretty sure they knew. Like, there were hints. Yeah, I used to carry bags, play with Barbie dolls growing up. They couldn't have not known.
All right, now, please eat, okay? Please eat.
Cool.
Tell us about your first boyfriend experience. Send any keys.
What?
My first boyfriend, I've never officially ever dated, kind of like dated, but my first boyfriend was when I was in class 5.
You have never dated? Officially?
Yeah, never officially.
Really?
It was for 6 hours, but it didn't work out after that. So that's all. But otherwise, then you just have like partners, and I'm like, let's not call it dating.
Okay. Well, that's something I didn't know. Okay, so
I let out my first question answered.
So that means you've never had like a boyfriend then?
Yeah, it's been like a partner. We've been together, but it's been sometimes from that side, it's like, let's not be a relationship because who are we to tell? And other way, it's like me, I'm like, let's keep it casual. So it's been like that. But I've had very intense relationships, not an official relationship. I think my first was when I was in class 5 in boarding school. It was with a guy. It was really sweet. It's very puppy love,
Aw.
kissy. That was my first love. But a proper first love was, I think, when I was in my 12th year board exams. It was very messy because the guy was very confused about his sexuality and he didn't come to terms with it. So I had to deal with that. So it's messy. It's been very messy. The scene of the gay scene in South Asia is a little like all over the place.
Yeah.
There are not enough options. It's just we have a long way to go.
So why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? It's because you haven't found the right person, or you're scared to commit, or you're still waiting?
Yeah. So I'm looking, and it's I'm also very I've grown up watching Bollywood films, and I have that idea of love, and I think that's ruined it for me. You want it so romantic, and it's very difficult. Most of them are in the closet, which is fine, but then they don't want to be associated with me because I'm out and open. Now they don't want people to ask them, why are you with a gay guy?
Okay.
So that's what I feel. I could be completely wrong. But yeah, I don't find enough guys that I would be like, I'll date him.
सपनों का राजकुमार नहीं आया अभी तक.
When I was in London, I had so much fun. 3 months. I wish I had that much fun here. Bombay is also the same. Okay? So it's like South Asia only in general, because there's so much. It's so much stereotypes in society, and we're such a family oriented. We're not individualistic like the West. So you don't end up making your own decisions. So it's tough.
So let's move to the society point of view a little bit. We've got a few questions on that. I just want to get all these questions out of the way, and then we'll address other questions.
Yeah.
So difficulties to live in a society where people have conservative thoughts about LGBTIQ people. What do you think?
Sorry.
That's okay, go ahead. Please eat. I'm just loving it that you're eating.
So good. So I think it's difficult all around the world, but way more in South Asia, because we are such a family kind of society where our families, we worry about what our aunts and uncles, our third cousins think. In the West, it's like your parents and you and your sibling. That's all. But here it's like, what will society say? So it's really tough, and it's not that it's easy in my family circle also. I was just lucky to have parents who were very understanding and grandparents who were understanding. It was a one-off. I know many of my cousins, if they were from this community and they came out, they would have been thrown out of the house. And this is the case for so many other people. So just to face like being thrown out of the house, being cut away from family, I think it's really tough. And yes, I think society and everyone stereotyping us is secondary. I think first is your family, which is so important.
Yeah.
And if they throw you out and they don't support you, then it's just so demotivating to go out and face more hate.
Exactly.
So definitely, I think there's a lot of
Yeah. But we're getting better, I think.
For
There's
sure.
more and more understanding
and
people,
awareness.
Yeah, trying to understand, where you come
Yeah.
from. That's important. Okay, how do you manage to suppress all the bad comments thrown at you regarding your sexuality because you're so outspoken and you flaunt it and you're proud about it? So a lot of hate comes to you. I know, I see it a lot of time.
Yeah.
How do you handle it?
So it really affects me. Like one hate comment will come and I'll be like, oh my god. But with time, I've tried to like filter out which is purely hate and which is like genuine criticism.
Okay.
There's some criticism saying this is so bad, you did that. I understand that, and I won't consider that as hate. It seems like hate in the beginning, but I'm like, okay, maybe that's an opinion they have which I should change. But otherwise, if it's pure hate, it affects me, especially when people group up and like try to hate you because you've spoken out against one of their friends and then they form a community and do that. That's happened to me. That is also very tough. But with time, I've just been like deleting the comment, going to the profile, blocking them. Like, I have no space for it.
Yes, that's how you should.
I don't want them to like ignore. I just want to block.
See, because a lot of the times when you react to these negative comments and stuff, they get encouraged.
Yeah,
I also used to do that, Paila, and then it becomes a thread, and then people get more encouraged. Oh, so if I write bad stuff, then this person is going to reply or give me attention and stuff.
Yeah.
So the best thing is, like you said, I do it the exact same. If it comes out of pure hate that there's nothing you can do about it, just ignore, delete it. But if something comes out of it, like you said, if it's a criticism, if it's a thought that you can, have a conversation about, then maybe you should. Otherwise, just delete.
For sure.
Okay, what would you like to say to all the people who are hiding their identity because they feel, ashamed or feel like they're not going to be accepted or what are people going to say, all these things? What do you want to say to those people?
I say you guys are completely valid if you guys are not out of the closet. I think it's totally normal to not come out. This coming out is also is become, it's something that the media and the cis het people have like brought out to me. What's your coming out story? Why does anyone need to come out? You are who you are, you don't need to come out, you know. So you don't need to come out. If there's family pressures, things, you are still valid. If you don't want to tell anyone throughout your life and you're happy with that, it's completely valid. Don't ever feel that, oh, these people have come out and I feel so bad because I can't come out. That could happen, but it's completely fine. You all are as much as a part of the queer community as we are. So I think that pressure of coming out is there right now, and luckily people have started speaking up about how coming out isn't necessary. It's just like, why are we so different? Why are you putting us in a box and saying that you have to come out?
Yeah.
Like, it should just be like normal, you know? That's what I feel.
Okay, so we tried to take as many questions relating to the LGBTIQ community, and he's answered everything so wonderfully. So all of you people watching us, like, you know, it's a very simple thing that I keep saying all episodes whenever this topic comes up, you know, just respect people for who they are, leave them in their space. You don't like them, you don't understand what they're doing or their choices, then just like stay clear, you know, just do your thing. Let's not spread hate, and let's try to understand each other. Everything would be so easy if we just did that, you know. So that's it. So happy Pride Month again, everybody. I hope you guys understood a lot more about Pride Month and why we do this and why it is important to celebrate people regardless of what their sexual orientation, who they choose to be, who they choose to love, date, marry, whatever, you know. Just peace.
Peace.
Enjoy. Okay, moving on. Now the next set of questions, okay? If ignorance is bliss, why do people seek for knowledge? People have given you some intense questions, you know.
Wow.
They're like, I think Parakram can answer. Let's give him questions.
Ignorance is bliss. Why do people seek for knowledge? I don't think ignorance is bliss. I feel it's so important. Like, I myself, like, I've learned so much this 1 year being home with the lockdown, having time to myself. You shouldn't be ignorant. You should know, and you should have an opinion about things that are important in this world. Like, I was so ignorant towards politics.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Then I realized I'm privileged because I don't care. There are people who are facing so much because of their caste.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. So I sat down and I read up more about politics. So ignorance is definitely not bliss. I think it's so important to be well informed. Otherwise, you sound stupid also.
Yeah, true. See, that's why people ask you these questions, because they're like, Parakram can answer. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Oh my god, that is so tough. Huh? London. Oh, I wish. That would be a dream. That would be a dream, but I think I already set such a base in Bombay and now Nepal. Like, till before COVID came, I was like, I told my family, I'm going to be in Bombay, I'm not going to come back. I'll come back once a year because I have to work the rest of the time. I don't think I'll be in Nepal. I think I'll live here. But lockdown happened, I came to Nepal and I was like, oh my god, life is so good here, family, home, just good weather, Kathmandu.
And you're doing so well here as well.
Yeah,
it's like
also,
you're just like, it's like you never left, you know? That's what it feels like.
Yeah, so people have been so like kind, so I'm like, oh god, I'm so torn, but I'm still not done with Bombay.
Okay.
So I don't know where I'll be. I think a bit of both, I hope. Okay. That'll be ideal.
Some advice for teenagers watching you right now?
That keep learning, yeah. During my teen years, I only had so much fun. I was like, let college be done, then life starts. But I think keep learning. Even though you're studying, keep taking classes. There's so many online classes. There's so many educational videos and articles. I think it's so important to keep learning. You may be studying one thing, but your interests and hobbies are for other thing. Keep learning and just gaining skills, and it really helps in the future because you don't know what is going to grow up. What is, you know, I didn't know growing up that video editing would be such a big thing. I did it out of passion, and now it's like I'm vlogging and I'm being able to edit because of what I learned back then. So I think just keep learning and enjoy life, but also take a lot of time to just learn. You're young. This is the only time you can fully learn without having an excuse to also work and keep time away from that.
Okay. Biggest pet peeve?
I don't know. It's a very tough question. I think biggest pet peeve would be being a show-off.
Okay.
Does that count?
Yeah, of course it counts.
Yeah, that's something I just
I don't like that. show off, fake.
Show off is too much, you know. Alikati show off to mapani garchu. I mean, my work is such when social media you show things and I enjoy it. But like when your whole personality is about showing off, I didn't.
No, if it gets to a point that it's fake and you're just putting up a show, then it gets a little too much. So what causes you stress in life?
Everything. Everything causes me stress. I deal with so much stress. It does, you know, people only see like the happy side of me. They're like, how are you always so positive? I'm like, you guys make me positive because, you know, I tune away from my stress and then I'm online and that's the time where I like get away, de-stress. But small things stress me out. It's a difficult world we live in. I'm always stressed out, but at the same time I learn how to de-stress and, you know, I go away from it, I distract myself, which is not good. So I need to focus more on why.
So you escape and like go somewhere else.
Yeah, and that's not good in the long run.
That's not healthy.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
Like
so I have to work on that.
Inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you manage to be so down to earth?
I don't know, I think that's just who I am. If someone's rude to me, I can be really bitchy. So it's not always down to earth. There are people who, you know, think that I'm so down to earth, and if they think they can take me for a ride, ain't happening.
Okay. What's your most annoying habit? Do you have one?
Annoying habit is chewing my skin. It's very annoying.
I do that too.
Oh, it's so annoying, but you're still pretty. Look at my
it just started, gay. Lockdown.
Oh?
With my pregnancy, it started. Hey, baby.
Guess what my pet peeve is?
What is it?
Chewing skin.
Some of your karma has come here. No, but it has to improve because my fingers look so bad. This is an improvement, but
it's not that bad.
It was worse. Don't do it. Hey, later when we're shooting and all, then you just.
I know. You also don't do it.
Yeah, I've stopped. I'm not stopped. I've improved.
Okay, what would you like remembered about you later when you're gone? Only when the memories remain.
All the good things, only the good things, not the bad things.
Anything specifically like, oh, Parakram was this guy. You know, you want to be known for something, remembered for something?
I'm thinking what won't sound weird. Like, I would like to be known for having a big heart.
Heart came after
big heart.
Okay, big heart.
Big heart and other things too.
Okay.
the whole package.
The whole package. A big package.
A big package.
Okay. What is the common assumption people make about you having Rana in your name? Does it come with like assumptions? Just because you're Rana, you're like this Kaliko?
It sure does, because of the history, of the bad history that we've had. People do think that, oh, they also like that, and there are like thousands of Ranas, you know, they've had so many kids. So there are a lot of them who are very proud to be from the family and they show it out. And I guess that's why people think that everyone is like that. To a certain extent, maybe I have also been a little when I was away and didn't know much. Yeah, so I think the communism is that that you're arrogant and you guys think no end of yourself. I don't think it's because I'm a Rana, but I think it's because maybe my personality is such. I think what I've learned having a surname like this is that it has humbled me down and made me be grateful for the privileges that I have and just be thankful and just to know about, you know, the past and how it's affected other people, and that just humbles you down. I think it would be very weird if you have pride in today's age and day when it's been 70 years since the regime has finished. I get it 20, 30 years after people did, but now it's stupid and people just laugh at you. I know so many people who laugh at my cousins because they think no end of themselves.
Okay.
Far off cousins.
Someone has asked you to please keep smiling forever.
Thank you. I hate my smile, but okay.
No. Another question asks you, why are you so handsome? And this is Anisha Gurung, and she says, I love you with red heart and a sunflower.
Oh, thank you, Anisha. I don't know. Am I handsome? I think I'm cute.
No, you're actually very, very good looking.
Oh, thank you. You're seeing my horrible angle and saying that. That means it's good. This is my angle. I'm so happy.
I'm sure you get it a lot, don't you?
I do get a lot, but I don't get it from the guys I want to get it from. So.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so do you have a relationship with the royal family? This is another ekdam dere asked question. So even I didn't know about this. I wanted to ask.
So from my mom's side, my mother's mother was a Shah. So she's from the royal side of the family. So we are related through my mother's side, but yeah.
Okay, so you are related basically.
From my nanny's side. maternal grandma.
So, Augie, you've already briefly spoken about this, but in the long run, where do you see yourself settling? In India or in Nepal?
In the long run, I see myself settling in Nepal because when I'm older, I don't want to be living in such a fast-paced city with the lifestyle is so much better in Nepal. There's greenery around. I hope it lasts. So definitely Nepal.
Okay. So what would you like to suggest youngsters who are planning to build their career into fashion?
Get onto it. Study, and assisting is so important. Never have the thing that I don't want to assist, I want to straight away work. I assisted for 3 years, I ran, I slogged, and I hated it because I was like, I want to now be a stylist. When I was a stylist, I was like, I want to be a stylist, I don't want to assist. But you know, it taught me so much that when I styled myself, I was confident and I was like, this wouldn't have ever happened if I didn't assist. So I think you learn so much while assisting. You never feel that, oh no, I don't want to assist as much as you can while you're studying, assist, intern, whatever it is. Just keep learning. Have the passion and social media, be active on social media, and then you'll kill it.
Okay, moving on, next question. So how did you come into this vlogging scene? Who inspired you? How did you start?
So, growing up, I literally used to make films since I was like 7-8 years old. That time there was literally a Nokia phone where you could edit. Windows Movie Maker bhanne thyo. So I did that for a few years, you know, like I used to make my cousins I used to make a skit with my cousins and edit it out, and then my staff, they were so sporty, they used to love being in like dance, and also I used to make music videos with them. So growing up I did that. I stopped for a few years, and then when I saw, you know, Nattu the Jew, all of them, they were doing such good vlogs and all, I was like, I think I know how to edit still, let's go for it. And I just went on for it. So Nattu the Jew definitely reminded me to get back to what my passions were.
Okay. We can see you're very passionate. Your vlogs are fun to watch. If your life was a song or a movie, what would the title be?
Movie or song? Okay, let me think of something interesting.
Please think while I eat. A movie or a song, it can be in either.
I think Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham. That's me. I can only think of that. I'm sure there are better options, but...
Thank you for having me in Chop Chop Diaries. Translate this statement in Nepali.
I've not spoken anything in Nepali.
Exactly.
People really admire it.
Okay, the next set of questions you answer everything in Nepali.
Yeah,
but this one, try this first.
Okay.
Thank you for having me in Chop Chop Diaries.
मलाई Chop Chop Diaries मा बोलाएर धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद.
That's bad. That's not bad. That's not that bad. बोलाएर भन्दा पनि बोलाएकोमा.
बोलाएकोमा.
Calling me.
मलाई Chop Chop Diaries मा बोलाएकोमा धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद. Not vaad. Vaad is Hindi.
Okay, but this one that you have to answer in the numbers. So the next one again, you'll try to answer in Nepali. Okay. Rate yourself 1 to 10 in the following categories. Okay. Smartness.
5.
Hotness.
5.
No.
I think cuteness I'll give like 10.
There's no cuteness.
Okay, cuteness 8.
Okay. Hotness 5.
Yeah.
Clumsy. How clumsy are you?
Quite clumsy. 7.
Okay, that's all 3 that she wanted to know.
Cute because
that's from Pooja. What is your most toxic trait?
My most toxic trait, मेरो सबैभन्दा धेरै toxic trait यही हो कि म self critical धेरै छु के म आफूलाई धेरै criticize गर्छु त्यसले म improve पनि हुन्छु तर it also puts मलाई put down गर्छ. So self
तपाईको उमेर कति भयो?
मेरो उमेर भयो 26.
Good job. तपाई नेपाली फिल्म खेल्नुहुन्छ अफर आयो भने?
हुँदैन यार मलाई एक्टिङ खेल्दैन एकदम खेल्दैन मलाई धेरै डर लाग्छ परफर्म गर्ने एक्टिङको लागि.
एकदम राम्रो डाइरेक्टर एकदम राम्रो स्क्रिप्ट आएर तपाईलाई एकदम कन्फिडेन्स दिलायो भने एन्ड एकदम राम्रो रोल आयो भने
म डाइरेक्टरलाई भन्छु तपाई ब्लाइन्ड छ किनभने मलाई एक्टिङ आउन्न मेरो अडिसन लिनुस् I'll act only so weirdly so
okay.
Acting आउँदैन.
Now because I want you to answer in Nepali, I'm going to ask you all the questions in Nepali, okay?
हुन्छ.
जिन्दगीमा जति दुःख कष्ट पीडा आए पनि एउटा के चीजले तपाईलाई अगाडि बढाइरहन्छ जहिले पनि?
के चीजले मलाई अगाडि बढाइराख्छ? I
What
think
keeps you going?
मेरो पेरेन्ट्सको सपोर्ट त्यसले you know दे उनीहरू जहिले पनि हुन्छ इभन दो सबै थोक आई डोन्ट एक्सपेक्ट देम टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड तर वेन आई टेल देम उनीहरूले कोसिस गर्छ कि मलाई इन्करेज गर्ने अनि भन्ने कि इट्स गुड वी आर प्राउड अफ यु सो आई थिङ्क त्यो लास्ट रिजोर्ट पेरेन्ट्स हुन्छ त्यसले मलाई हेल्प गर्छ धेरै
Okay, now this one full Nepali, okay?
ल
आफ्नो 19-year-old self-लाई if you could go back and give some advice to yourself, what would you tell yourself? 19 वर्षको
19
पराक्रमलाई
म आफैलाई भन्थ्यो कि राम्रो हुँदै जान्छ राम्रो हुँदै जान्छ स्ट्रेस नलिनुहोस् इट गेट्स बेटर म त्यो 19 years old मा थियो कि ओ नो के हुन्छ मेरो लाइफ म कहाँ छु म पैसा कमाउँछु म सक्सेसफुल हुन्छु कि हुन्न आई थिङ्क जब मान्छेले हार्ड वर्क र मेहनत गर्छ अनि आफ्नो त्यो फुल एनर्जी त्यसमा हाल्यो भने राम्रो हुन्छ यु नो केही न केही राम्रो हुन्छ जे अन द वे जे पनि नराम्रो थोक छ हर्डल्स छ भने नराम्रो हर्डल्स छ भने त्यसले सिक्छ सो
तिमी आफूलाई त्यही भन्थ्यौ 19 वर्षको
त्यसले मलाई अलिक बेटर फिल गराउँथ्यो
तपाईको लागि सक्सेस भनेको के हो सफलता
ए सफलता म सफलता बुझ्दिन मेरो लागि सफलता भन्या मान्छेहरूलाई खुसी गराउने धेरै मान्छेहरूलाई अनि पैसा कमाउने त्यो पनि चाहिन्छ यार आई एम भेरी फोकस्ड पैसा कमा आई एम ग्रिडी फर मनी
Good. Okay. According to you, which public figure has got a really good fashion sense in Nepal?
पब्लिक फिगर भन्दा पनि एउटा ब्लगर छ रिया प्रधान
Anyone, just anyone.
आई थिङ्क रिया प्रधानको फ्यासनलाई हेरेर हामी जस्ट लाइक वाउ
Okay.
इट्स बियोन्ड
Okay.
आई विश टु मेरो एस्थेटिक्स पनि त्यस्तै मेरो पनि चाह छ आई क्यान स्पिक इन इङ्ग्लिस
Growing up, who was your fashion inspiration?
Definitely Prabal Guru. You know, just seeing him because when I was in like my 10th, 11th, 12th and I just found out I was gay, he was there and I think he was so fashionable, so out there, clicking pictures, posting things, and even he's a designer but he was still my fashion icon.
Okay. Your celebrity man crush?
NISCHAL and Najer Hussain. These two people are just like faves, like I melt. Especially NISCHAL Basnet.
Okay. NISCHAL, you hearing that?
You're taken. I know. I told that to Swastha also. I'm like, oh my god, I'm just so jealous you have Adil like NISCHAL.
What is the craziest pickup line that you've heard for yourself?
Craziest pickup line I've heard. I've really not gotten much pickup lines.
At
and then
all?
June point pickup lines also I find it very conceited. I'm like, oh god, you don't have to give pickup lines. यादै छैन.
So त्यस्तो impress हुने खालीको आएछ.
त्यस्तो impress खाली.
So now shifting the gears to women a little bit because you know you like you said you admire good looking women. So what is the one thing that you notice first about a woman?
The hair.
Okay, hair has to be nice.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's just the hair I feel makes or breaks. Just everything. I think hair is so important. And first thing I look at the hair and I'm like, wow.
What do you think are some of the challenges that अबको आउने generation is going to face?
Competition अरू पनि धेरै छ population कति बढिरहेको छ I just think कि मान्छेहरू people are going to be more competitive अरू cut throat हुन्छ and everywhere यति धेरै सबै थोक बढिरहेको छ कि I'm sure like it's going to be very difficult for people for their mental health because there's so much competition it's difficult to stand out so I think competition is going to be
a major challenge. Okay, that's all the questions we're taking today. You did so well.
Did I?
Yes, and finally there were so many other questions. I'm addressing the last one right now where people loved your vlog where you were speaking Nepali for 24 hours and there's so many people who said you sound so cute when you speak in Nepali. So final address your fans and followers and everybody who loves you so much. What do you want to say to them? Nepali.
I want to say Nepali
Maya Kosa.
Maya. तपाईहरुको माया Okay, wait. He rephrase गर्छ. Thank you guys. तपाईहरुले धेरै मलाई माया दिन्छ. तपाईहरुको कारण धन्यवाद.
Thank you very much. Again, start. Take 3.
धन्यवाद guys. तपाईहरुको
guys.
धन्यवाद मान्छेहरु. धन्यवाद fans and family. अब त्यो पनि के हो भने नेपालीमा fans थाहा छैन है.
Cutie.
I think तपाईहरुको मायाको कारण म आफुलाई love गर्ने पाउँछु and म अरु confident हुने I've become अरु confident if you see 2 years but अहिले सम्म मेरो confidence कति बढेको छ that's because तपाईहरुले कति मलाई माया र support दिन्छ and तपाईको support means everything to me thank you. I'm getting emotional.
All right, thank you so much, guys. We got so many questions for Parakram. We tried to take the similar ones, and we had such a great time.
Yes.
I'm sure you got to know him so much better. Even I got to know him so much better, although I've known him for eons and eons now. I've known him since like forever, but still, it was so good to just sit down, catch up, and talk to him. But the fun is not yet over. We have 2 more segments left, so we'll see in our next segment, which is the game round. Okay, welcome to our game segment. Today we are going to be playing a game called Moving It Up.
Keeping it up.
Moving it up.
Which one sounds less sexual is the question.
It doesn't sound sexual. Moving it up is basically we have this big this pile of glasses, plastic
Rubber.
cups here. Just go with your talo say it's black, I know. I mean, Maz, can you stop it? I have drawn a black line to identify this glass. So one by one, we are just going to take that. And you cannot put it down. You have to use your hand. Whoever makes the black come on top fastest.
Black come on top.
Oh, you guys.
In how many? In how long?
In how long?
How long do you get?
1 minute.
Okay.
So you got it right. Just get the black to come up. That's it. Okay, are you ready?
Let's go. Let's
One,
get it up.
2, 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, this is tough. Left, right.
Okay, clearly, but this was very tough, okay?
Yes.
We were both very close.
Yeah.
But Parakram is the winner. Congratulations!
You
Yay!
got the black on top.
His black cup came up faster than mine. Okay, so that's the end of this round. We'll see you in the next round, which is this or that. Alright, welcome to our this or that segment where I'm going to ask you a set of questions and you just very quickly give me one choice.
Okay, this is new.
This is new.
Usually it's quiz.
Are you ready?
I hope so.
Okay. Momo or pizza?
Momo.
Soda or fresh juice?
Fresh juice.
Home food or restaurant food?
Home food.
Dal bhat tarkari or roti tarkari?
Dal bhat tarkari.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Starters or dessert?
Dessert.
Hot beverages or cold beverages?
Cold.
Sweet or spicy?
Sweet.
Airbnbs or hotels?
Spicy. Huh? Airbnb or hotels? Airbnbs.
Dogs or cats?
Shit. Dogs.
That was not an option.
I have a cat too in Bombay.
Okay. Mountains or beach?
Stop. Okay, mountains.
Pineapples on pizza, yay or nay?
Nay.
Okay. Mumbai or Nepal?
Nepal.
Summer fashion or winter fashion?
Summer.
Same t-shirt every day or same lunch every day?
Same t-shirt every day or same lunch every day? Same lunch every day.
You have to change your t-shirts. Resolutions or goals?
Goals.
Read minds or see the future?
Read minds. Future would mess me up. Both actually would mess you up.
Okay. Have super hearing or x-ray vision?
Super hearing. I'm nosy that way.
Speak many languages or speak to animals?
Speak many languages. It'd be weird speaking to animals like, hi, what's up? Don't speak, I love you.
Alright, that was it. You did really well. You performed really well.
Tough ones.
So we have a gift hamper for you.
Yay! Food.
Here we go.
Oh my god, thanks.
So we have a gift hamper from Byanjan and from Chop Chop Diaries team, which is our core, and baklavas. Have you tried baklavas?
Yes,
You
I
love
love
it?
it.
You have to taste one right here.
Let's
It's
do it.
tradition.
I don't mind some dessert after the yummy.
And also you picked dessert only, so how elegant. Look at that, baklavas to die for. Here. Mumi takarlo.
Which one do I have? Okay, I think I have this. It's like an anus. Yum. What are you gonna have?
I'm also gonna have, no, I think, I don't know which one to have. I'll have this one.
So good.
Alright. Thank you everybody for watching. We had such a great time doing this, didn't we?
So much fun. I was so excited for this. Worth it.
Thank you, Paru. Wish you all the best in life.
You too, and for your baby. So
I'm so
excited.
excited. Thank you everybody for watching and staying with us. I hope you had fun. We had so much fun doing this. So I'll come back with our final segment, which is the home cooked challenge in a while. Hi everybody, welcome to the home cook challenge segment. Last week ko हाम्रो challenge रहेको थियो to make those easy peasy mini pizzas. एकदम सजिलो 2 मिनेटमा यहाँहरुले माइक्रोवेभमा बनाउन सक्नुहुन्थ्यो. We got a lot of interesting entries. र last week को सबै entries बाट the most beautiful one that we picked that looked really nice presentation wise, plating wise, everything was entry number 8 by Krishna Roka. Congratulations. So this right here is your image that you sent us. Thank you very much for participating. यहाँले पाउनु भएको छ this gorgeous gift hamper from Byanjan, another gift hamper from Aura Safe, another gift hamper from Divan's Unisex, another gift voucher from Pinch's Art Core, another gift voucher from The Girls Room, another gift voucher from KB's Pizzeria, another gift voucher from The Cake Mart, and another gift voucher from Asian Thai Foods. Congratulations to you one more time. अब स्क्रिनमा डिस्प्ले हुने नम्बर्सहरुमा प्लिज कल गरेर आफ्नो गिफ्ट्सलाई क्लेम गर्नुहोला. अब कुरा गरौँ यो वीकको होम कुक च्यालेन्जको. यसपालि हामीले बनाएका थियौं एकदमै टेस्टी, easy, cheesy potatoes. So we look forward to seeing your entry. When you post them, please make sure you tag us at the Chop Chop Diaries. Thank you so much for loving us and always being there for us and participating, making an effort. We truly appreciate that. I'll see you guys next week. Until next week, remember, anybody can cook. बोलेको त म